Hi! Today I'm going to show you a really cool way that you can use Google Docs to make your life as a teacher much easier. Now that's not something that we hear all the time, so you might want to listen. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a quiz, and then instead of having to grade or tally up the results, I'm going to show you how they can automatically be viewed within the Google spreadsheet. Doesn't that sound good? I mean, you can use them for post-tests, pre-tests, exit tests, even just a plain old spelling test. There are so many ways that you can use this feature, and I'm going to show you how right now. Okay, so the very first thing we need to do to get started is to open up our Google Docs. And we're going to go into the top left corner and we're going to do Create New, and we're going to choose Spreadsheet. This is going to bring up a screen that has the spreadsheet on it, and as you can see it says Unsaved Spreadsheet. So we are going to give it a name at this point. I'm going to put File Save, and I'm going to call it Copyright Quiz, because that's what I have named my quiz that I'm going to be using with my students today. So after I get this done, I need to go to Form and create a form. And I'm going to click on Create a Form. Okay, so here we are at our template for creating the quiz. And it's very simple and straightforward. It's just filling in the blanks, and you'll be amazed at how easy it is. The very first question that you always want to ask is name. Otherwise, you're not going to know whose quiz you're getting. You're going to want to click Make this a required question and click Done. And there you go, you've got the name. Then you can always add another question. It can be either paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, choose from list, scale, grid, you name it. I'm going to choose multiple choice. And one thing that's kind of interesting here is you can also click on this little box where it says go to the page based on the answer. So if they click option 1, whatever your answer is you have here, and that is right, then they'll come up to a screen that says correct. Or if it's wrong, it might say try again, or no, the answer is. So it can be kind of a teaching tool also. And I would suggest always checking to make this a required question. Otherwise, students can skip through it. And another thing is that you can make it prettier. You can use different kinds of templates. I'm going to go with books since this is a copyright quiz. And this is what my quiz looks like at this point. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to fill in some more information, and I'm going to show you what the quiz looks like when they take it. Okay, here we've got our quiz with a couple questions, and let's see what we want to do with it. Down here is a link to what it looks like when it's published, and we will see that in just a moment. And here is the key so that we can put in the correct answers. So I'm going to click on Form Key. And here's a copy of the quiz just like the students are going to see it. And I'm going to answer the questions. A portrait of your family and false are the correct answers, and I'm going to hit Submit. And look, this is what happens when they don't answer all the questions. So I'm going to put teacher in here, and then I'm going to hit Submit, and then that will be all that the students need to do. Although the students are done, our work is not quite over with, but it's a lot easier than the old way. We're going to go to See Responses, and this is kind of actually very fun. And look what we've got here. We have got our spreadsheet, and it has the time that the quiz was taken by students, their name, what the questions were up here, and how they answered it. So it's really awesome because you can see, which kids got which wrong or which right, or you can get all sorts of information from that. Another thing, though, is you can show a summary of the responses, and that is fun too. And basically it gives you a visual, and you can see that, most of the students got this one right. That's good. And the responses, how many there were. So that's a really nifty feature also. Let's say you wanted to see again who got what right and who got what wrong, and you don't want to go through the whole, open up your spreadsheet and look it up. You just go right over here to see complete responses, and there you go. It's back up for you. So I hope that you'll agree this is a really great, easy, fun way to do a quiz with your class and to get your information and your feedback right away. And I know that you will think of all sorts of other things to do with it. Thank you so much and have fun.